Welcome back to Tank Time, where I teach you how to lower your score without having to work on your golf swing. On today's agenda, we're going to be talking about specialty shots, where your ball ends up somewhere wonky and you can't make contact the conventional way. We're talking about backwards shot, flip club heads, and putting with the wedge. This is the fun side of golf, where you get to use your imagination and creativity to dream up some fun, crazy shots. So let's get you good at golf. So you find your ball in a spot like this. We're only about 35-40 yards from the pin, and we're pretty close to this green. This tree is way too big for me to reach around it. I can't even get to the ball. I could maybe stand like this, but there's this little root here that's gonna block the ball as well. What do I do here? If you can't make a swing, then take a drop. Wrong! We can get out of this lie. It's not very far, so what I'm gonna do, flip the club like this. I'm gonna hit a shot backhanded. All we really have to do is pop it onto the green. I only really need to carry this about 15 yards. So I'm gonna practice my shot. I know I have to be a little bit steep to avoid this stump, so I'm gonna go high and low. We're not doing anything crazy. We don't have to hit this very far. All we have to do is make sure that we can get the club head to swing down the same path. And that's why practice swings are so important. Here we go. It's pretty good. That's pretty great, actually. Your friends are gonna love you when you've got a putt like this after being next to the tree. So I found myself by this tree. Not good. I'm 66 yards to the pin there, but I can't really approach this shot. I'm just too close to the tree. There's a chance I hit it on the backswing. It's gonna change my trajectory. I could completely whiff the golf ball. So this is when you're gonna hit lefty. And how we do that, we're gonna flip the golf club over so it's pointing down. And now the face of the club can get to the back of the ball this way. We're gonna do it. 66 yards to the pin. We're not going for this. We're already in enough trouble. We don't want to get into more trouble. So I'm gonna be looking to the right side of the green here. If I'm lucky, I'm gonna dribble it onto the front. If not, I'm gonna have plenty of green to work with and get up and down from there. So when I do a lefty swing, I just do a 10-finger grip because we don't need to be technical here, okay? All we're doing is trying to make contact with the ball. Okay, this will take a little athleticism, but I believe in you. It only has to be about 50-something yards. I'm gonna pick a line here because once I get over it, I'm looking real wonky. I don't normally look at the target this way, so I wanna make sure I have a good intermediate target to aim at. And now, all I'm doing is aiming for that front of the green. And here goes nothing. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, I'm in that front bunker. I'll take it. Comment below what kind of crazy MacGyver shots you've pulled off. Here I am on the green, but the first cut is really long and the grass is more than halfway up on the golf ball. I'm not very far from the hole, so this is a great birdie opportunity. But it's gonna be hard to hit a lot of golf ball when there's so much grass behind it. Because a putter is so flat, it's going to pretty much hit the top quarter of the golf ball. It's not gonna be very solid, and it's gonna be tough to judge the speed. There's a big chance I hit mostly grass and the ball goes very little, and I don't wanna tell myself to smash it. Another option for you to play here is a wedge putt. What I want you to do is float the wedge and hit the leading edge, the sharp putt of the wedge, into the ball. Because this has less surface area than the putter, you're gonna glide through the grass a lot more. And this point is going to knock the ball and get it rolling a lot quicker. So what I want you to do is float that wedge, and you're gonna gently use a putting motion and just knock the top half of the ball. Looks like it's gonna break a little right to left. I have my ball lined up because I'm on the green. I'm just gonna make a stroke just like my putting stroke. It's that easy. There's no rule to say you have to hold the club this way or you have to make a swing that way. There's a lot of different ways to play golf, and when you can open that creativity in your mind, you're gonna see so many different shots and trajectories and ways to shape the ball and play the golf course. I'm not saying you have to go out and practice these backward shots, but it is good to have that shot in the bag. I used the backward shot in an LPGA tournament and I got up and down for par. You never know what the round has in store for you. And it's fun. When you're out practicing with your buddies, go drop a few balls in some weird places and see if you can't get up and down. We want to play the game of golf. Remember to have some fun out there. So please like, subscribe, and stay tuned for my next episode.